Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Friday, June 19th, 2015, around 7:51 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun is going down in about an hour. It was a nice and sunny day, a little bit humid. Tomorrow's going to be nice and dry, but Sunday on Father's Day, so wash out heavy rain, and that's the first day of summer, so it's going to be another wet and raw and damp and dreary day. Some news to report. Happy National Martini Day, happy National Kissing Day, and Alex Rodriguez, designated hitter of the New York Yankees, has reached the 3,000 hit club. He's 29th player in Major League history to do that. So congratulations to him. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night, personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is continuation of great Los Angeles sports stars of all time. I have reached Orel Hershier, who pitched for the Los Angeles Dodgers for so many years, bulk of his career for the last in the major leagues with the Los Angeles Dodgers, one of the top pitchers in the 1980s in the major leagues. He was headed for a Hall of Fame career, but his arm blew out in the early 90s, and that derailed his Hall of Fame career. Orel was born in Buffalo, New York, and he spent his childhood in Buffalo, Detroit, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He loved playing sports as a youngster. He played Little League Baseball and then ice hockey in Canada. And then he played high school baseball for Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Some Major League scouts looked at him and said Orel had a decent fastball, but his control wasn't that great. And some scouts said he probably would not make the major leagues. And then he went to college for Bowling Green, and he played for them, and he made a couple of won a couple awards from them. Some Major League scouts said that Orel's fastball was getting up to par. His control was decent, but some scouts says he would not have made the major leagues. The Los Angeles Dodgers drafted Orel in the 17th round in the 1979 amateur draft, and then he went to the minor league system for the Dodgers for about 5 years, going from starting pitcher to bullpen a couple of times. He actually almost quit playing baseball because of being demoted a few times, but a couple of his coaches talked him out of it, saying, stick it out, hang in there, you might make it to the major leagues. 1982, the LA Dodgers proposed a trade for Orel Hershiser to go to the Texas Rangers for all-star catcher Jim Sundberg for the Rangers, but Jim Sundberg had a no-trade clause, and he refused to go to the Dodgers. So Orel stayed with the Dodgers organization, and he was a good pitching prospect. 1983, he was LA Dodgers minor league pitcher of the year. He got called up to the big leagues on September 1st, 1983, and he stayed at the big league level for the rest of his major league career, 18 seasons. He pitched in the majors, mainly with the Dodgers, but he pitched for the Indians, Giants, and Mets. 12 seasons. Orel had 10 or more wins during a season. 9 seasons. Orel had 200 or more innings pitched. He was a workhorse. 4 seasons, he had an under 3 ERA for a season. Orel wasn't a great strikeout pitcher, so he never had a season when he struck out at least 200 batters. 2 times he led the National League in shutouts and stuff. And in 1988, Orel, that was his best year. He had a 23-8 record, 2.26 ERA, 178 strikeouts, 13 complete games, and 8 shutouts. He won the Cy Young Award that year, and he set a major league record for pitching 59 innings in a row shutout. He didn't allow any runs during that 59-game shutout streak. He broke a record, which was 58 by Don Drysdale, who was a Hall of Fame pitcher for the Dodgers back in 1968. He won the National League Championship Series MVP that year in 1988, and the World Series MVP that year as well. And that was his greatest pitching year. And 3 other times, Orel finished in the top 5 in Cy Young voting for the National League and stuff. And he was heading to a Hall of Fame career, but in 1990, Orel blew out his pitching arm. He needed surgery. Wasn't the same pitcher afterwards and stuff, and he wasn't that dominant and stuff, and he kind of like fizzled fizzled down. Now, the Dodgers had a similar pitcher like that in the early 80s, Fernando Valenzuela, who was heading for a Hall of Fame career, but he fizzled as well. And Orel was another one of that who fizzled as well. He became kind of a journeyman pitcher too, the latter half of his career pitching for the Indians when he won the American League Championship Series Most Valuable Player in 1995. Then he pitched for the Giants, the Mets, and back with the Dodgers before retiring at the 2000 season. Orel pitched a few All-Star games. And Orel's career record was 204 wins, 150 losses, 3.48 ERA, 2,014 strikeouts, 68 complete games, and 25 shutouts. And these numbers he had were borderline Hall of Fame. And if Orel blew out his arm in 1990, he probably would have had maybe 250 wins and stuff because he was a great pitcher. Probably would have gotten Hall of Fame consideration. He was on the Hall of Fame ballot 2 times. 2006, he got over 5% of the vote to stay on the Hall of Fame ballot for 2007. I think 2006 he got a lot of votes because of 59 straight shutout innings in a row, but in 2007 he went under the 5% threshold and got eliminated from future ballots. After Orel retired, he worked for the Texas Rangers for 4 years for a pitching coach and a bench coach, and after that he worked for ABC and ESPN for years, all the Major League Baseball games, color for like the Sunday night games and also the Little League World Series. He also appeared on Baseball Tonight from time to time and stuff. And also Orel Hershier is a pro poker player. He's appeared on many poker tournaments. Some of the poker tournaments were shown on television, NBC and stuff. So he's a good poker player. And currently Orel is back with the Los Angeles Dodgers doing column for their games on Sportsnet LA, and he's been around. He's kind of a Dodgers icon. He wore number 55 for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They haven't retired that number yet, but they should because he was a great pitcher and stuff. And that's about it on Orel Hershier. That's about it on these video blogs for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow for 3 more video blogs. One will be about my review of the 2000 WWE King of the Ring pay-per-view from Boston at the TD Garden, and then the second video blog will be about the old Good Time Billiards / Emporium in Somerville, Massachusetts, that actually started in Bellwether, Massachusetts. And the third and final video blog, the personality profile, which will be about former LA Kings player Dave Taylor. Have a good night, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And keep calm. And I'm a Julie Bretton guy. In the words of Sean Lucha, get out. And in the words of Peter Courtney, are you writing a book? And why the coach are coming. Bye-bye, everybody.